I think that it is incredibly positive and incredibly wholesome that so many people dedicate themselves to New Year's resolutions. It's incredibly important to always strive to be better wherever you're at in your life, to be better. And every year, most people, even if they don't want to admit it, always have some kind of New Year's resolution. Now, I think the most common New Year's resolution is always to get fit. To get fit. To get into shape. Now I'm sure as many of you know, 99.99999% of the people whose New Year's resolution is that quit very, very soon. Incredibly soon. In fact, there are going to be more people at the gym tomorrow than the population of China. There will be, if you go to the gym, there will be more people at your local gym tomorrow than the population of China. And the exact thing the day after that, and the day after that. And then a week from now, it'll be back to normal. 2 weeks from now, it'll be slower than normal. And this just baffles me. It baffles me because it's a yearly ritual. It's a yearly ritual. I have a feeling that there's a group of people out there that go to the gym every single year. For 1 week or 2 weeks out of the year, they go to the gym every single day, every single year, without fail. They go to the gym every single day for 2 weeks and then they quit. Every single year. Now, obviously, going to the gym for 2 weeks and then quitting is better than not going to the gym at all. But after the 25th year in a row of you doing that, you maybe you should just stop or, maybe continue on. Maybe continue on. Now, I want to talk about New Year's resolutions because no matter what your resolution is, and I know getting fit is just one of them, but the most important thing to remember is to set something that's realistic. Because everyone has these crazy goals, like I'm going to go to the gym every single day. And maybe for the first 4 or 5 days, they do go every single day. But then on the 5th or 6th day, something comes up. A friend wants to go out to dinner. They're feeling a little sore from the past couple of days. They're feeling a little tired, a little sick, and they skip that day. And then they say, okay, well, I already failed my New Year's resolution of going every single day, so I might as well just quit now. So it's important to set realistic goals for yourself. Instead of saying you're going to go to the gym every single day, why don't you say you're going to go 3 times a week as a minimum? That way, if you go 4 times a week, you've done better than your resolution. You feel prouder for yourself, pushing yourself even more than your minimum. So it's important. Whatever your resolution is, I want you to tweak it just a little to make it realistic. That is the most important thing, because if it's not a realistic goal, you're not going to hold on to it. You're just going to let it go. And that's not what this is about. Now, my other favorite category of New Year's resolution people is the people who wait until New Year's to do anything and everything that is positive in their lives. Meaning people who smoke too much or drink too much or gamble too much or sleep too much. Like middle of December, they're not going to change their behavior at all because they're waiting for the new year. They're waiting for the new year. Yes, I smoke a pack of cigarettes, I drink a handle of vodka a day, and I sleep in till 4 p.m. But in 2 weeks from now, all that's going to be changed because it's the new year. It's not very realistic. It's not very realistic, So I know obviously not this year because it is December 31st. Quick shout out to the date. But this year, I guess 2026, like sometime in December, if you ever think of a big goal for yourself, rather than pushing it until the new year, just start right away. Start right away. Don't wait, because that month is going to make a lot of difference. In 1 month, you can build a fantastic habit. Meaning, if your goal is to go to the gym, like I said, 3 or 4 days a week, if you start that in November, by the time January 1st rolls around, you've already been doing that for 2 months. You're far more likely to continue that for the entirety of the next year. Jesus, I should be getting paid for this shit. If you guys are interested in life coaching, please reach out to me and I will be your life coach. We can discuss pricing and options. But if you are interested in getting like life advice or career coaching, please reach out to me privately. Please reach out to me after class. Anyway, I encourage you, if you're watching this, all 2 of you, to please consider how important this resolution is to you. Because if it's so important, start right now. Start now. Don't wait until a date. That doesn't make any sense. If you decide to wait until a specific time, you're too busy or, you're something or other, you're more likely to quit. And that's not what New Year's resolution is about. New Year's resolution is about changing yourself for the better. And then giving up in 2 weeks and going back to your normal regular self. But for the 0.1% that actually does follow through with their New Year's resolution, they're more likely to follow their new resolutions for the next year, in the year after that. And these are the people you have to watch out for in society, because they're people who are constantly improving themselves. And as boring and as terrible as that sounds, people who constantly improve themselves are more happier than those who don't. So, if your New Year's resolution is to be more happy, maybe going to the gym will help that. Maybe finding more friends will help that. Maybe working on a side hustle or pursuing more education will do that for you. Whatever floats your boat, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to give my opinion on everything, which I guess is the same thing. But I want you to realistically set your goals and follow through with them. Be that 0.1%. Don't be one of the people that goes to the gym every single day for 2 weeks and then never goes again. It's not right. You deserve better. And the only one who can do that for you is yourself. So think on that. And as you're getting hammered tonight, make sure not to drink too much so that you can at least get up tomorrow morning and start your new year off right. Thank you for listening. And I'll see you next year.